everybody, here we are at the veggie plot. It's another bright day, maybe a little bit windier than usual, and it's good. Wind is supposed to pick up. As you can see, things are blowing in the wind here. Jerusalem artichoke, I didn't cut it back and it's gotten huge. It'll provide me with a lot of mulch for top of the ground this fall. It hasn't started to flower yet. I was thinking it would flower earlier because I haven't chopped it back, but I don't even see any buds starting on there, flower buds. So anyway, we'll just watch it and see what happens. Here's the peppermint, very nice. My neighbor over here grows spearmint, and the bees are all over that too. He and I provide a very good service for these honeybees. These are honeybees. I'm not very sure where they're coming from, but generally I only see them on the sunflowers and on the mints. So I'm sure they'd go to other things if they didn't have this. So anyway, again, I cannot see through the viewfinder, so bear with me here if I'm talking about something and I'm not totally focused on it. Here are my sunflowers. I came out a couple of days ago and we'd had some wind. It was either wind or raccoons or rats or something had climbed up and pushed them over. They were very heavy to put back up, but I got bigger stakes and I put them back up, and this is the result. They're wilting a little bit because I think the roots were disturbed when that happened. I don't know if you can see in there, there is a huge one that the birds have been pecking at. Huge flower, that is. Now over here, as I said, my garden hasn't been that great this year, but other gardeners have provided me with extra potatoes and corn and there's a squash thing on the ground there that someone just gave me. Banana squash, I'll have to check that out, see what that is. Here's my little corner of, work corner, I guess. There's the sedum, it's doing very well. The lovage, as you can see, is coming back nice and green. That's good. My one at home doesn't seem to be coming back this year. It's older than this one, so maybe they have a perennial lifespan on them. If this one self-seeds somewhere, I'll have to save it because it produces a lot of seed, but they don't really, you don't find them sprouted in the ground too much. I took out a whole bunch of tomatoes from in there today, gave some away, and for the squash. It's always nice to reciprocate. The honeyberry here, you can see, is like toast, but as I said, it comes back. I suppose next year I should, yes, I am talking about next year. I should put a shade thing over top, some lattice work or something. Something just to give it a little bit of protection from the sun. This year was a very hot summer, and even now it's continued to be very hot. We actually had a day, I think, over 90 or close to 90, which is very rare for us. I'm just trying to focus in on the sunflowers because they're so beautiful. And seeing as I had to put them back up, there's been a little bit more work than usual. Anyway, it's not their fault. Anyway, here I've covered the ground. I've been doing that off and on through the plot as I take things out that I'm not going to be using again. This corner here, I will be chopping this down and putting black cloth over it. I'm trying to find a supply of leaf mulch or hay or something that I can put a really good covering down this year. I've had difficulty the last couple of years, but anyway, here's the leek flowers, the grape. Now the grape, I've been picking grapes off of it just because we've had some thievery in the garden. I thought, well, I might, eat some grapes even if they're not totally ripe because I want some grapes, but I gotta leave the rest and hopefully they'll get a chance to ripen on the vine. Next year's raspberries are looking very nice. I don't have a big patch, but I tell you, they produce really good in there. I think it's from all the manure I put on my rhubarb, which they've sort of overtaken, which is okay. You know, rhubarb plants, unless you keep dividing them, only last so long too. So down here, I might collect some of that seed on that old onion, see if I can reproduce some next year. Here is the sunflowers from a different angle. Sorry about the wind, it's probably making the picture look very blurry, but we'll figure this out eventually. I need a better camera if I want to do this more intensely. Now in here, I'm just going to step in here without stepping on sunflowers. There's the tomato patch in there. This produced really good. I got some of my brandywines. I love my brandywine tomatoes, the best you can get, in my opinion. Comfrey's doing good. Might go through with my sucateurs just before I go home and clip off some of this stuff that doesn't need to be here. My neighbors are having like squash. I don't know, their plants are overproducing squash, which is okay. I've reaped the benefits, I must say, so I didn't even have to grow any, though I had lots of room to grow them, they just didn't come along. So anyway, let's just do our little pan around, and again, sorry if I'm not focused on really anything. I'm trying. Okay. Corn, everybody's had problems with the raccoons with the corn this year. Raccoons and rats, actually, that's been our biggest problem. And thievery, we've had people come in and just take people's whole crops of squash, and a few years it's been beans. And I don't know, I guess people don't realize the work that's involved, that people come out here, you know, on a really regular basis away from their homes to grow their food, and to have somebody come in and just take it, it's not nice. But then, you know, I have to say, if you're a thief, please stop. You know, don't do that. Anyway, didn't mean to rant there, but take care, and see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, I forgot to say, it's August 27th, I believe today is, 2016. Bye.